Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on the A3 yet again. A little bit of a maintenance slash upgrade today that we're going to be doing. Not going to be power mods, but it's going to be power stopping mods. We're going to be finally replacing the front and rear brakes on the A3, as I haven't done this since I've owned the car, and I actually don't think it's been done since the car's been brand new, because it's got 75,000 kilometers on it. But we're going to be doing quite a bit of an upgrade just from factory rotors and pads, and instead of going into a big brake kit, which would be the logical large upgrade for continuing to chase some horsepower, we're actually just going to be doing drilled and slotted rotors. Now this is an entire StopTech set. So we've got drilled and slotted rotors for the rear and the front, and then we also have some really awesome carbon ceramics for our pads, obviously with the sensors and all of our hardware for the front and the rear. And so it is actually December now. It's actually Christmas tomorrow, so it's Christmas Eve. It's super cold up here in Canada right now. Like, I think it's actually like -3 outside right now. So it's a bit chilly. So this install might be a little bit slower than usual. Kind of use the heat of the car to try and heat up the garage a little bit. So we're just actually waiting on Nathan to show up, and then we will obviously start by putting the car in the air on some jack stands, ripping those wheels off, and then throwing the new rotors and the new pads in. And then we're gonna go and take it for a drive and see what feel difference we get with the supposed new pedal feel that we're gonna get from stainless steel lines, and then the stopping performance from upgrading to obviously the drilled and slotted rotors front and rear. Start jacking up the car and rip these wheels off.
Dude, I checked all my tire crystals. Yeah.
Honestly, just grab the other one. Factory rotor, 203.
Yeah, I think they're heavier.
Same,
203.
203. Okay, so that's my bad. Is done. Firing in 140 foot-pounds. Do you want me to crank the wheel more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might save a fender delete.
That we'll find out. One side at a time. There we go, got it. So the rear rotors are actually 288 mil. These ones that I'm putting on, the ones that came off are the 272 spec. So hopefully these will fit with the calipers. I don't think we should have a problem, but we'll see. Like, we're not gonna throw it together if it doesn't work, so.
How close is it?
Not close.
Well, shit.
Like, this would have perfect contact on the rotor. It's just
The bracket is gonna fucking rub.
rear bracket to make this all fit, and rear calipers. As soon as I put 19s on though, these brakes are gonna look tiny. I just sent, yeah, that's good. I just send it till it's tight, like just snug on there. Yeah. Mint. Hard. That looks sick. Definitely makes it look like this car's got a little bit something under the hood. Some big brakes. Just kidding, not even big brakes. Alright, so the install of the brakes is actually done. I was originally supposed to be doing the rears as well, but I didn't end up doing the rears because I have the wrong parts, so they didn't actually fit. I've driven the car and I've done the bedding in procedure. And they're on there. You can't really tell because it's already getting dark. But since the car, you know, did have some high mileage on the brakes, and these are effectively brand new, the braking performance is definitely a lot better. Yeah, so definitely just a short, quick and dirty install while we're waiting for some new things for the Audi and before we do any stuff with the Golf R from the last video. As far as the performance difference and the feel from going just from a blank rotor to now drilled and slotted, I've never actually had that upgrade before on any other car that I've owned in my entire history of owning cars. The first thing that I definitely do notice, because I don't think I've even actually done like a performance pad, like a carbon ceramic like I have on the car now, the amount of input I feel definitely now to slow down is a little bit less, so there's a lot less work, I guess, going into the brakes in order for the car to achieve the same braking performance as before. Even just during the braking procedure, the bedding procedure, whatever you want to call it, I definitely could feel that the braking performance is definitely noticeably better. But coming from driving other cars that have had or big brakes installed, or just like a higher performance vehicle, like I've driven like RS3s and like TTRSs and stuff that have like actually like ginormous brakes compared to the A3, it's definitely a decent little upgrade that you can do in order to achieve that middle ground, rather than spending like $2,000 Canadian just for front brakes versus brand new, depending on where you go, but like $300 for slotted and drilled fronts with carbon ceramic pads. It's definitely worth spending the extra cash if you have to do your brakes anyways. Would I recommend doing this just because? Probably not. The gains that you're gonna get from going to, you know, slotted and drilled with ceramics when you currently have a good working condition set up with just blanks and whatever like factory rated pads, it's not really an upgrade that you should just do because, but like I said, it's definitely something that you should consider if you're having to replace brakes anyways, as the difference is maybe going to be like $100. As far as weight savings go, in when we just quickly weighed them before we put them on, there literally is none. I mean, it could be like a couple grams and that kind of thing, but that's nothing that you're ever gonna be able to physically feel when you're driving the car, or even be able to tell when you're holding one against the other. But yeah, other than that, the cool factor, I guess, is there if you want that that like race car look peeking out between the spokes of your wheels. We will see how, you know, the extreme end of that spectrum comes in once we get into some nicer weather, as it is December, so there won't be any aggressive driving right now other than snow skids, and that really doesn't have anything to do with braking. So once we get this thing out in, you know, some aggressive driving conditions, we'll see how well the drilled and slotted rotors actually do compared to, you know, the heat fade of having just solid rotors, if there even is any difference. But we'll see. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. We've got some more stuff coming up for the A3 soon here. I do actually have more brake stuff to do, as I have stainless steel lines and some other things that I need to do. I need to do some maintenance and that kind of thing. I'll probably be doing the Haldex service as the next little video that I do, because I'm actually overdue for it, which is bad, and I just need to do it. So anyways, if you're new to the channel and you like this video and you've got an A3 or a GTI or whatever, don't forget to subscribe. I know today or the day before we hit 750 subscribers, and the channel, like I say in every video, is starting to grow a lot faster than I thought it was going to be this year. So I thank every single one of you that is subscribed to the channel, that watches these videos, and if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Lots of stuff going to be coming up soon. Anyways guys, peace out, and I will see you in the next video.